sure to fade. Then I start to wonder why I couldn't see the apple.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first official SwampThings video here on YouTube. That is right, I brought my beautiful presents over to the meta. That is correct. I don't know why I said that, it doesn't make sense. Anyway, first off, I want to thank everybody for coming in, dropping by, watching the video, and just showing that overall, I guess, viewership support. Now, if you like this video, drop a like, drop a sub. If you don't like this video, then keep that shit to yourself. That is right. So anyway, there was a little bit of debate of what I should be talking about in this first video. Is it going to be Apex Legends based? Is it going to be, you know, it's just kind of back and forth constantly. So what I have landed on, talking with my wife, who helps a lot with what I do, is I think we're going to start with just a good standard basic introduction into who I am, kind of my background, my history, that is gaming related and not gaming related, and hopefully you will be back for the, I guess, the other onslaught of videos that will be coming. So first off, I am 33 years old. I have a family, I have a wife, and I live in a very isolated community in Northern Ontario, Canada, where the internet sucks, but somehow I still manage to compete and play Apex Legends constantly. Now, if you haven't noticed, I guess I would say, if you haven't noticed my credentials on the bottom of the video yet, I am a streamer on Mixer, and you can actually go check that out if you are a Mixer user as well. I do a web show on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I also do gameplay 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. as I am now a full-time stay-at-home dad. I'm also a very avid Twitter user, so you can go follow my Twitter there as well, because I do upload a lot of game clips and just do a lot of other things on there as well that you may be interested in. So, segue into, I guess, like my background, who I am. So over the past year, I went on this kind of journey into trying to become a streamer. Well, not trying to be, because I am. And it was funny how it all started, because I actually began watching Mixer streams, and I remember very specifically watching a particular streamer by the name of Gless. He was actually named Glass Daddy at the time. But I looked over my wife, because we were away for some medical appointments regarding her pregnancy at the time, and our son. Pardon me. And I just kind of looked over to her and I said, "Hey, I really want to try this out. Do you think that's something that can happen?" And she said, "Yeah, for sure. Do it. Figure out what you gotta do. What you're gonna need. All these things." And so I began my very long uphill battle trying to stream from where I live, which is bad. I'll put it in context for you. My download speed is 10 megabytes per second, and my upload speed is 1 megabyte per second, whereas my counterparts in the south are getting 10 to 20 times that internet speed that I have here in the north of Canada, beyond the 51st parallel. That is correct. So I really struggled in the sense of bringing out some quality stream, right? I did start on doing like variety and whatnot, and then I switched it over to PUBG. I played a lot of PUBG, but I've been a day one Apex Legends player. I'm very passionate about that, don't get me wrong. But at the time, PUBG was where a lot of the viewers were, and I wanted to kind of tap into that. So I started shoutcasting a lot. Like, I would be playing and then I would shoutcast, and long story short, it just wasn't working out at that time. But I was playing Apex Legends religiously every single night, and the clips you're seeing right now are just a few of the Season 3 highlights that I wanted to share. Not necessarily the best ones, but not necessarily the worst ones. So I hope you enjoy at least the gameplay that I'm bringing to you. So, back to the streaming journey thing, it wasn't really working the way I wanted it to. I didn't have the proper equipment. I still don't have the proper equipment, but somehow I'm managing, and hopefully I'm succeeding because you're here and watching this. So thank you again. Thank you. I'm also a licensed paramedic in Ontario, and I am a nationally certified firefighter. What else can I share with you is that I love music. I'm a guitar player. I'm also a former singer-songwriter, and I'm definitely not a rookie when it comes to YouTube. There have been major changes over the years, but I've been on YouTube since pretty much the inception of YouTube, even with even worse internet speeds at that time, like think dial-up. So that's pretty crazy. Right now, I am an Octane main in Apex Legends, as you can tell. I've been maining Octane since October of 2019, November 2019, something like that. And I managed to climb the leaderboards in Canada for most Season 3 wins up to number 2. Last time I checked anyway. So that was 175 Season 3 wins. And now I'm on a goal to become the number 1 Octane in Canada with the most Season 4 wins. And so far I've amassed 23, I believe, as Octane. So I'm a fierce competitor. I love playing this game. I'm very passionate about it. And it's funny because me and my wife play every night, and I actually have more wins alongside her than I do anybody else in the game, like on my friends list on Xbox. So yes, I am a console player, hoping to transition to PC at some point to compete with the big dogs over at the AGLS. So that's something that's kind of what I have in terms of goals. So I wanted to really bring a good introduction to who I am. So like I said before, I run a web show on Mixer, and that web show is actually called Apex Helpline, where we talk all sorts of things about Apex, but it's primarily based and geared towards people wanting to learn the game, people wanting to talk strategy, all sorts of things. So make sure to come out. That happens with the new times, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As you can tell, mixer.com/SwampThings, so check that out. And I also run gameplay from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. daily, Monday to Friday. So make sure to pop in the stream if you are a Mixer user. Other than that, I want to just kind of leave it there. And thank you for coming by. Thank you for watching and listening to me. This is Swamp out.